What's up, guys? So my name's Adam, and this is my griddle. This is a Blackstone 36-inch flat top griddle. As you can see, it's black because it's seasoned. I just finished doing a cook of I had some leftover corned beef from the Reuben tacos that I made on Saturday, and I just threw some onions in there too, some bacon, and I made a corned beef and onion omelet. I'll probably post that as a speed cook video and see what you guys think of that. But tonight I'd figure I'd give you a little bonus feature of a real-time video. I don't know if anybody's interested in watching me cook for, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, 10, 15, something like that. But if you are, I appreciate you watching. And for that, I'm gonna have a little comic relief for you here tonight, because I'm trying something for the very first time. I've never tried this. I should preface all this by saying I'm not like a cook or anything. I never have been. I don't think I could hang in a real kitchen. They move way too fast for me. I like moving slow, which is kind of the gimmick with the speed cooks. I like to pretend that I'm really fast and that I'm methodical and I think things through. But I don't. I just kind of get out here and fire this thing up. And well, speaking of firing it up, let me get it preheated. But I kind of just get out here, fire this thing up, and fart around a little bit. If you're interested in flat top cooking, griddling, it moves pretty quick. You have to be pretty fast with your stuff, so prep is key. Towards that side of my outdoor kitchen island here is where all my preparation happens. So any like slicing, dicing, getting everything down to like getting pieces of cheese and bacon separated so it can just all be laid down, as quick as possible. That all happens to that side, and then all the plating and preparing to serve happens on this side. You can see I got my acacia wood cutting board here, and any plates and everything else goes over there. So yeah, let's see. I got my mix here. I just picked this recipe up off of Google, actually, like on my way home from work. I was thinking, I've never done I've never done two things. I've never done a real-time video, and I've never tried to make crepes before. So these might just turn out like awful looking pancakes. So that's your disclaimer. This is not an instructional video, so don't do anything that I do here and expect it to work, because it's probably not gonna. I kind of hate to burst your bubble with that, but I'm actually gonna try a few different things. I'm gonna use this side as a hotter side. It's on low. These, just so you know, these things, these flat tops, they get wicked hot. Like even on low, this will run at like 350 to 400 degrees, and that's kind of like, that's on the low side. Usually this is the hot side that I use, so this will be the hotter of the two zones that I use over on the left here. And over here on my right side, towards the prep to serve, will be my cool side. So these two burners here and here are both off. These two are on low. And actually, if you want, over on my prep side, I have this handy dandy little infrared thermometer, and I can tell you. So already this left side is about at 220 degrees, and this right side is at about 190, a little under 190. So knowing your heat spots, you should probably know those. I bet they'll come in handy for you. So I've never done crepes, but what I do is I have all this butter that I freeze, and then it just makes it easier to cut up, and I have it ready, because cooking on flat tops, especially for things like breakfast foods, butter comes in handy a lot. It helps slicken everything out. So hopefully we won't have any disasters here today making these crepes, but if we do, you're welcome. because I kind of taught you not how to make crepes on a Blackstone. I haven't looked at many videos on how to do this, so I'm just kind of winging it. So that's kind of part of the, that's just part of the adventure now, isn't it? All right, we're gonna get some butter down. The butter's not doing too much dancing around, which makes me feel pretty good. The hotter the flat top is, the more the butter will dance. And if it starts dancing around too much, that means your flat top may be a little too hot for something like as delicate as like pancakes, crepes, French toast, especially eggs. Eggs do not need a lot of heat at all. I know my videos go pretty fast, but if you can tell, I usually douse this side with water before I put an egg on it to help cool it down. You're really not supposed to do that because it could warp your steel. But I do it anyway because it works, I guess. At least it works for me. So we'll get this butter all spread out here. And hopefully this thing is hot enough. I can always turn it down a little bit. It feels pretty warm, and like I said, crepes are pretty delicate, so I'm not exactly sure what temperature I should be at, but you know, we're just gonna find out, aren't we? So this little shaker thing, I actually just got this from Amazon. I think it was like, I don't know, 15 bucks or something. And it's kind of handy. It's got these little measurement marks on the side, and there's a little ball spiral shaker thing in there, and both of these ends come off to make it a lot easier to clean. I don't know, it's kind of handy. I'm not gonna like put a link in the description or anything, but I'm sure you could find this if you tried. So let's give this thing a shot. We want to try to make them as thin as possible, so I'm just gonna kind of put it around there and let the adventure begin. And hopefully if I get good enough at it, I'll have the opportunity to cook for some people. I like cooking for people. I think it's a lot of fun. So you can see I've got some bubbles starting here. I know on a pancake, usually you gotta wait for those bubbles to kind of like, kind of stop and crust over, sort of like this. These ones are still going. This is pretty thin, what I've made here. It can't be more than like, I don't know, about a 1/4 inch. So it might go pretty fast. Doesn't look like it's going too fast though. Like if this was a regular pancake on regular heat, it would have already been flipped and pretty much done by now, in real time. They say you're supposed to look for a little bit of crusting up around the sides, and it looks like we're almost there. See if I can take my spat and get it under there. Yeah. Oh, this one's gonna be tough to flip. That's gonna be a tough go. But let's see if we can. Oh, it started to separate. Did you see that? Okay. What if we tried it this way? Maybe that'll work better. What do you think? Okay. Well, I mean, that's not too bad, I guess. I'm not sure if, you know what? I'm not sure if a crepe is supposed to be like crispy, but that's pretty soft. Another disclosure I should probably make is that I definitely I didn't like make a crepe batter at all. I just kind of put some pancake mix, water, milk, and an egg all together in this thing, and I shook it up, and that's what I got. And you know, I guess we'll see how this first go turns out. I'm seeing a little bit of steaming going on here, so I'm just gonna get up under here, check the bottom of that bad boy, and see what we think. Yeah, I mean, that kind of just looks like a really thin pancake. I guess I'll just have to try to eat it later and see if it tastes like a pancake, or if it's actually worth making crepes. So that's one. On this next one, spread this out a little bit thinner. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. So what I'm going to do is just take some of this cheap canola oil spray, like non-stick cooking spray. I think I got it from Walmart, and put that down. Hopefully we'll discover if that works better or not. So let's give this another shot. I'm trying to make them big, because I think crepes are supposed to be big, right? Like wide. I mean, that's kind of like, that's kind of a big pancake, I guess. So we wait for bubbles. This one started bubbling up pretty good, pretty quick. But yeah, the other thing, if you guys have suggestions of stuff that you want me to try that's like within my realm of, you know, doability, like I said, I'm not really a pro at this. So if I don't do something that you suggest, don't be offended. Just know that it's not because it was a bad idea. It's just because I probably just can't do it. You know, I'm learning as I go. Get up underneath here, flip. All right. That's a pretty looking design we got going there. That looks nice. Hopefully it tastes good. You think it's gonna taste good? I don't know. Let's see if it's really soft, like really soft. There's no crisp to it at all, which I mean, I don't know. I think that's what a crepe is. I don't know anything about crepes, so this is all just kind of. This is all new to me. This will be fun. It looks like I've got enough batter in here for probably one more. So on the last one, I got a couple ideas of stuff we can do. So that looks like a really thin pancake, which I guess is essentially what a crepe is. So this guy's finished up. I don't know if you guys can see the finished guy is over here. And of course I have my implement ready to go. As soon as I hit the stop button on the video, the phone stays up there, and then I dig in over here. Because I gotta make sure that I did a good job. Okay, so I think that cooking spray worked pretty good. So we're gonna do that again. And on these ones, what we're gonna do, I don't know if this is gonna work like I think, but we're gonna do sticks, kind of like lines, and see if we can't make some like crepe sticks. Nothing too terribly complicated about that, but it's just something different. I know sometimes what guys do is they take bacon and they cook it and they set it off to the side, and they pour pancake batter in this formation, and then they put the bacon in the pancake batter, so they have like a pancake with bacon in the middle of it. That sounds pretty good. I should probably do that for a video, for a speed cook. That looks alright. I could eat that. Let's see this one. This one doesn't have as many bubbles going on, so I'm gonna leave it alone for right now. It might be done, but I don't think it is. In theory, that's not done. Maybe by the time these are ready to come off, that one will be ready to flip, and then I'll let you guys get back to your normal day. I mean, unless it's like super boring and you've already tuned out, which is fine, I get it. No one's got a lot of time to sit around and watch some amateur try to make himself crepes for the first time. But if you're still watching, thank you. That's kind of why I like the speed videos. I don't like sitting there watching like 10-15 minute video that may or may not help me in the way that I need to be helped, right? YouTube University. But I've been posting these to Instagram and Facebook as well, and I just recently started posting them to YouTube. So and today I got 9 subscribers between yesterday and today. 9 subscribers, so that's pretty cool. So thank you everybody who did that. That's pretty cool. Thank you for enabling me, giving me a reason to get out here and try to screw up some crepes. I'd say that's pretty good right there. So, as I do, wow, they're really soft. I just felt that. They're so soft. As I do, I hold this up, show you what I got going on. I mean, you know, that's, you could eat that for sure. I just don't know if it's going to be any good, which is like most things that I do on this thing. They're edible. I just don't know if they're like, you know, they're definitely not the best thing in the world. So I got this, and I'm going to top them with, of course, maple syrup, but not just any maple syrup. Ferrandino Farm maple syrup. If you haven't tried this stuff and you're in the Western Mass, Northern Connecticut area, these guys make the best maple syrup your money will buy. They're awesome. They got a great company going on over there. It's a great family, super nice people, and the product is absolutely exquisite. And trust me, you know, I know good maple syrup when I have it. So get yourself some of this stuff. I promise you won't regret it. Alrighty, well, it looks like we're coming up on 17 minutes, so I didn't mean for it to last that long. Sorry about that. But yeah, if you enjoyed, just let me know. And if you didn't enjoy, let me know. I can take some heat. Alrighty, guys, thanks for watching. You guys have a good day.